Greetings, fellow Whovians. Whovian Queen here. Hope I'm having a good week so far. Well, our look at the 10th Doctor era continues on with the Runaway Bride. The 10th Doctor is shocked when Donna Noble, in a wedding dress, appears within the TARDIS while in flight. The Doctor returns Donna to her wedding. At the reception, the Doctor determines that Donna must have absorbed a great deal of Huon particles that drew her to the TARDIS. The reception is attacked by robots dressed as Santa Claus. The Doctor uses the reception sound system to destroy the Santas and discovers something is controlling them remotely from space. Learning that Donna and her fiancé Lance work for a locksmith company owned by the Torchwood Institute, the Doctor asks Lance to take them there. Underneath the building, the Doctor finds a long tunnel under the Thames barrier and a secret laboratory producing Huon particles, along with a pit that leads to the center of the Earth. Their presence brings forth the spider-like Empress of the Rachnos. The Empress, who had been in hiding in hibernation at the edge of the universe, awoke and used the Torchwood Company to gain the equipment to make Huon particles. Lance reveals he was working for the Empress and purposely fed the Huon particles to Donna to help free the Empress's children. Donna and the Doctor escape, and the Empress decides to use Lance as a substitute, force-feeding him Huon particles and then throwing him into the pit. Ooh. The Doctor takes Donna to his TARDIS and travels back billions of years to discover that an inert Rachnos ship became the core of the Earth as the planet formed around it. The Empress is now trying to wake her children to board that ship with the Huon particles. The Doctor and Donna return to the present as other Rachnos start emerging from the pit. The Empress uses her ship to start firing on Earth. The Doctor attempts to offer a peaceful solution, but the Empress refuses, and the Doctor is then forced to remotely detonate explosive baubles used by the Santas at the walls of the base, flooding the pit with water from the Thames. The Doctor is prepared to die, but Donna urges him to escape with her, just as the Empress teleports to her ship to try to escape. However, this has weakened its defenses, and the ship is destroyed by human forces. The Doctor offers Donna the opportunity to travel with him. She declines, but suggests he needs a companion to keep his temperament in check. I agree with you there. So anyway, let's look at a little bit of continuity here. The robotic Santa Clauses and Christmas trees from the Christmas Invasion return in this story. The Doctor refers to the spaceship hovering over London as seen in the Christmas Invasion. These events, given as having taken place the previous year, and to Battle of Canary Wharf between the Daleks and Cybermen as seen in Doomsday. However, Donna had not seen any of these events due to a hangover and a scuba diving trip in Spain, respectively. The Doctor makes use of the tribophysical waveform macrokinetic extrapolator, last seen generating a force field in the parting of the waves, to show the TARDIS to a different location once it lands. It appears to have been integrated into the TARDIS systems, as a portion of it is covered with TARDIS coral. The tank commander who opens fire on the Empress's ship is heard to say that he has orders from Mr. Saxon. The name first appeared in the 2006 series episode Love and Monsters, as part of a headline on a copy of the Daily Telegraph being read by the Absorbaloff. It also features in the spin-off series Torchwood, as a poster on the door of the Ritz Ballroom in the episode Captain Jack Harkness. It features as the main plot arc keyword of the subsequent series of Doctor Who. Henrik's, the department store Rose Tyler worked in, and an employee holding an advertising banner for it, are featured in the background of the scene where the Doctor uses the cash point. When the Doctor asks about Lance, he says, "He's not a bit overweight with a zipper on his head, is he?" This is a reference to the Slitheen. In the Series 4 episode Turn Left, a world where the Doctor did not meet Donna Noble but still fought the Rachnos is shown. In that episode, it is shown that without Donna there to stop him, the Doctor would have permanently died fighting the Rachnos, leading to a terrible world where Earth is devastated by repeated alien invasions. Yeah, that's no good. So anyway, let's look at the production of this episode. Russell T Davies had the idea for this episode from the very beginning of his association with the program, and he planned to air it in Series 2. With the public announcement of 2 Christmas specials and the private knowledge of Billie Piper leaving at the end of Series 2, Davies decided to elevate this story to the Christmas special, not introducing the new companion immediately, and filling the slot with Tooth and Claw. The end of Doomsday is featured as a part of the pre-title sequence, although the scene was actually refilmed. In his online podcast commentary for the episode, David Tennant explained that this was due to a change in lighting supervisors, and the one hired for this episode liked to light the TARDIS interior differently. The scene therefore had to be refilmed in order to match. The Doctor Who logo in the opening credits has been slightly redesigned from the previous one, with more background detail and flair on the lozenge that the words Doctor Who sit on. For legal reasons, the production team made obviously fake banknotes for the scene where money comes flying out of a cash point. The £10 notes featured the Doctor's face and the phrases, I promise to pay the bearer on demand, the sum of 10 satsumas, and no second chances, I'm that sort of a man. This text is a reference to the Doctor's actions and dialogue near the end of the Christmas invasion. There are also £20 notes featuring producer Phil Collinson. These had the phrase, there's no point being grown up if you can't be childish sometimes, printed on them. Misquoting the line originally spoken by the Fourth Doctor in Robot. There's no point in being grown up if you can't be childish sometimes. All notes in the cash machine were labeled London Credit Bank. The notes have become collector's items, regularly selling for £50 or more. Due to her extremely busy schedule, Catherine Tate was unable to be present for the script read-through. As a favor, her part was read by Sophia Miles, who played Madame de Pompadour in the 2006 series episode The Girl in the Fireplace. This is the first Doctor Who episode to be shot at the new dedicated Upper Boat Studios in Pontypridd. The TARDIS set had previously been housed in former warehouse space in Newport. Although the episode was set during Christmas, filming took place in July, where temperatures reached 30 Celsius in Cardiff during filming. Night filming of scenes involving gunfire, explosions, and a tank disturbed some Cardiff residents, including one American woman returning home from the conflict in Lebanon. These scenes, as well as those on Oxford Street, were filmed on St. Mary Street outside Howell's department store in Cardiff city centre. Cardiff Castle is visible behind the tank in some shots. In a podcast commentary for the episode, David Tennant and executive producer Julie Gardner discussed a sequence that was cut from the broadcast. As broadcast, after Donna finds a piece of Rose's clothing and challenges the Doctor about it, he angrily snatches it from where it sets a course for the TARDIS. As originally filmed, the Doctor first opens the TARDIS doors and throws the garment into space. Gardner said it was cut as it was too melodramatic a moment. The TARDIS chase scene down the A4232 Grangetown Link Road was shown at a Children in Need concert, which featured a live orchestra performing many of the music themes from Doctor Who, including that Dalek music and Rose's theme. The clip was leaked online shortly after the event, and the concert and clip were shown earlier before the episode officially aired on Christmas Day on a Doctor Who Confidential special at 1 o'clock p.m. Huh. That's interesting. Now let's look at some cast notes. Sarah Parrish has co-starred with David Tennant in two other BBC One dramas, Blackpool and Recovery. Catherine Tate co-starred with Tennant in a sketch for Comic Relief, which made several Doctor Who references. Catherine Tate returned in Series 4, reprising her role as Donna Noble as a full-time companion. Jacqueline King and Howard Atfield are introduced in this episode, and were both due to return in Partners in Crime, the first episode of the 2008 season. Jacqueline King did return, but Howard Atfield died shortly after completing the shoot, and his scenes were reshot with Bernard Cribbins as Donna's grandfather. King had previously appeared in the Doctor Who Unbound audio drama Deadline. And now, finally, the music. Merry Xmas Everybody by Slade appears again, as in the previous years, The Christmas Invasion. Also with The Christmas Invasion, which contained the tune Song for 10, composer Murray Gold wrote an original song for this special called Love Don't Roam. The song was performed by Neil Hannon, frontman of the Divine Comedy, who had, coincidentally, appeared in a sketch of the Catherine Tate show earlier in the year. The song was previewed at the Doctor Who Celebration concert on November 19, 2006, at the Wales Millennium Centre in Cardiff, where it was sung by Gary Williams. The studio version featuring Hannon is on the soundtrack album released on December 11, 2006. So overall, this is a pretty darn good Christmas special, and Donna is actually pretty darn hilarious in this episode, but we'll see more of her funny side in Series 4. So overall, I give The Runaway Bride 4 sonic screwdrivers out of 5. Well, tune in next week as we take a look at Smith and Jones. Well, hope you all liked that review, and if you did, be sure to give it a like, share it around, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the bell icon to be notified about when I upload videos, and if you want to help me make better videos, then be sure to check out my Patreon page, link is in the description. So, until then, this is Hoobie and Queen saying, "Oh my giddy aunt! When I say run, run!" I've a polarity of the neutron flow. Would you like a jelly baby? Fantastic! Allons-y! Geronimo! Bow ties are cool, fezzes are cool, and Stetsons are cool.